Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Luna and I'm a real estate agent here in the Orlando area. And today's video is gonna be on first time home buyers mistakes to avoid. And before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, and comment. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. Let's get to it. Hey guys, welcome back. And again, my name is Luna. In today's video, like I mentioned, will be on first time home buyers mistakes to avoid. And here are the 5 mistakes to avoid, of course. First one will be, I know I'm getting straight to it. I'm a straight shooter. I love getting straight to the point. So number 1 is not knowing your housing budget. I know I mentioned this in my other videos before, and this is really important, especially if this is your first time purchasing a home and you don't know the process. This happens to a lot of buyers, and not only first time home buyers, just in general. People go and look at houses that they don't know what their budget is or what they could afford in that moment because they haven't got a pre-approval. And they'll go start looking at homes, and these homes that they look at, they fall in love with. They start saying, I want to purchase that home. And then when they get the pre-approval, they get pre-approval for way less. And then they get a disappointment. And to avoid that disappointment, to avoid that headache and that frustration and, oh, I wish I would have never looked at that home and now I got my hopes up. To avoid all that scenario, pre-approval is really important, because if you have your pre-approval, you'll be able to say, okay, this is how much I got to pre-approve for. This is going to be my budget. And I don't want to go over that budget, and then you'll be able to look at homes in that price range. And you won't get disappointed because you already know what you got pre-approved for. So yes, always have a budget. Always get pre-approved first before looking at homes. There's nothing wrong at looking at homes or daydreaming. I do it all the time. I look at $1 million homes, $500,000 homes, just to dream build. I love dream building. Nothing wrong with that. But when you're in the process of looking for a home, and this is a home that you're looking to purchase in the next few weeks or the next few months, or let's say the next 30, 60 days, the pre-approval will be really important because you don't want to run into the disappointment. So yes, that will be number 1 mistake to avoid. Okay, do not go out looking for houses that you don't know if that will be your budget, if that's what you got to pre-approve for. Oh, and another thing is, I know this happens to a lot of people because they're not aware, not educated on this aspect. But when you do get your credit run, never mind. Actually, that would be mistake number 2. So mistake number 2 is settling for one mortgage lender, one mortgage quote that the individual gave you. So say you're working with a lender, and he says, look, this is how much you got pre-approved. We run through credit, which is a hard pull, and this is your interest rate. If you're not happy with the interest rate, if you're not happy with the amount you got pre-approved for, you have the option to go look and talk to other lenders and weigh out your options. So you're not forced to settle with one lender. And also, this is what I was going to mention on the number 1 is, a lot of people are not educated on this aspect. They feel as once their credit is run and they go to another lender, it's going to be run again and it's going to affect their credit twice. And it doesn't happen like that. The first lender you go to that runs your credit, that does a hard pull, it stays as a 1. It counts as 1. As long as it's within that 45 to 90-day window. It varies from lender to lender or from state to state on that window. But let's say, for instance, a 45-day window. So you talk to 3 lenders, and those 3 lenders, the first lender did the hard pull, right? Then you speak to another lender, it doesn't pull your credit anymore. It stays as the 1 on counts as 1. So keep that in mind. So if you do, don't be scared to go talk to other lenders. Just let them know, look, my credit already got pulled. I just want to see what I qualify with you guys, what the interest rate will be. Because remember, everything varies from lender to lender. So keep that in mind. Don't settle for just one quote. If you're not happy and something's not sitting right, say, let me get back to you. I want to go speak to another lender. Okay, that will be number 2 mistake to avoid, is settling with one, especially if you know what, I'm not feeling this, something's not right, let me go speak to another lender. You have that option too. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3, I have talked about this on my other video. So it's opening up another credit. Let's say you found your dream home, you put in an offer, you got accepted, and you are in the contract. You're on a contract. You're on the buying process. So within that 40-day window, 45-day window, the process of the house being closed, you decide to go get a brand new car. Guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna slow down your process. It's gonna hurt your credit, and it might cancel out you purchasing that home that you really wanted to buy. So hold off on opening a new credit card or taking out an auto loan or whatever. Just avoid it at all costs, because you don't want that to affect the home buying process, because it most likely will, and then will delay the home buying process. I have heard stories, and I believe I mentioned the story in the other video, where this person was 3 days or 2 days in, 2 days before closing, and he decided to get an auto loan. Yeah, it delayed. So you don't be that person. Do not be that person. So that would be number 3 mistake to avoid. Do not take out credit at all. And number 4 is underestimating the cost of home ownership. A lot of the times, especially as a first-time home buyer, you're just like, oh, I can't wait to purchase my own home. It's gonna be my space. The energy, I can put, my energy in the home. It's just gonna be my home. Keep in mind, it's not only the monthly payments that you're gonna be paying. You gotta keep in mind, you also have the maintenance. You also have the bills, such as electricity bill, cable bill, water bill. I don't know if some states you pay for water. I'm not sure how that works. Keep that in mind. There is a lot of costs when it comes to owning a home. So if, let's say, you say in 6 months I want to purchase a home, open a savings account just for bills, just for extra costs, just in case you that 1 month you have to spend an extra $5,000 because something happened. You have that in your budget. You have that saved for the extra cost. So don't underestimate the cost of home ownership. It's not just your monthly mortgage. It's more than that. So that happens a lot when people own a home. They don't realize how costly it can be. It's a beautiful thing to be a homeowner, of course, but the cost of maintaining it, the cost of the repairs, the cost of the monthly cost of keeping up with the home. So yes, that would be number 4, and I did just brought number 5, which is saving for the repairs and the maintenance, budgeting it out. So let's say you decide to buy a resale home, and you don't mind fixing up the kitchen or renovating it. Make sure, if you are deciding to buy a resale home that needs a few repairs, make sure you save up for it. Make sure you talk to different contractors. Don't settle for just the first contract that you speak to. That kind of goes with number 2, I believe. Yes, number 2, when I talk about not settling for just one mortgage lender. That varies from a lot of things. Don't always settle for just the first quote. Always interview different lenders. Always interview different contractors. Always, do your research, and you will know which direction to go once you get different quotes. So yes, save up for the repairs, save up for the maintenance. If you want to renovate, make sure you interview different contractors. Don't just settle for the first quote. If you feel as it's too high, do your research. Don't go just because it's too cheap either, because you pay what you get. You know, you pay for what you invest in. If they go in the cheap route, it's gonna be better. Think about the quality. Eventually, when you want to sell your home, if you decide to sell your home, is that kitchen you just renovated for, is it gonna still build value in your home? Do you have to do other repairs 5 years from now because you decided to go the cheap routes? A lot of things you have to take into consideration when doing renovations, but that's a different topic for a different day. I just left right there. But the number 5 is definitely save up for repairs, maintenance, and renovations, because it costs more than what a lot of people think. And of course, you can take out loans, and you can take out different topic for a different day. So yes, those are the 5 mistakes to avoid. Obviously, there's way more mistakes that could be avoided when purchasing a home, but those are my top 5. If you disagree with anything that I said, or even if you want to add it to anything that I said, please leave a comment below. What's your thoughts on this video? If you want to see more videos on first-time home buyers, whether it's first-time home buyers tips, or first-time home buyer new construction home, or first-time home buyer programs, please let me know in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to do videos in those topics. And please, please, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my video, share my video, and leave a comment below. And hit the notification bell. Talk to you soon.